Hey, Fat Bastard Hot Rod Garage. Sorry we've been gone so long. We had a few projects that tied us up. We were busy. And I'll show you this video. I can't get out of this motherfucker. Hold on. Hey, we had a few guys locally I ran into. Seen the video on lightening these drive shells. One know if he had more than one to do, how he could speed it up. Well, I told him I'll show on this here about how to do these holes. I went out and got like this big. You get like a 7.5, 8-inch square steel. You can use wood if you want to. All it is holding this in. Steel, one on the front, one on the back. And what you want to do is, like I said in the video, center this up. Scribe your line right there. I got the center line marked in the center of this and a stop here. What I do is go over and find that center line. Okay, that center line will line this up. And I put this clamp here. That tightens it down, and then I got this here. It's measured out from here to the center here for the length. Okay, you get, if you know how to do machine stuff, do that, and then there's a punch there. Take a punch in there and center punch it. Then you just lift this up and move it around until you get in between all of your centers. And also, if you want to go even lighter, you can go in the center of these two here. I've done some of these. Center in here, find the center in here, and do the same thing here and center punch it, but do a smaller hole, like a 3/8. And then for this here side here, for this side here, I made me this here. All this is a ring that goes on here, and it's in the transmission. And where it goes down on that gear, okay, now I welded tabs on there every so often. And what you do is, when you put it down on there, around there and center punch it, right there. Center punch there. Take that off and drill your holes here. Okay, and then that's how you can make a bunch of them and not have to keep laying them all out. Once you get this jig made, it makes it a cinch. I'm not paying guys all that money for that. Okay, the next quick project is people wanting motor plates and want to make your own. Just go out and get you some aluminum, like a 4 by 16 inch long, 1/4 inch, 3/8, or 1/2 inch, whatever you want to feel safer at. Go out, buy you 2 pieces of that size. Then you're going to take your water pump gasket. And what you want to do, 1/4 inch down from this end, right there, and then you want to go put your gasket here like this, and then lay it all out, okay? And then you'll drill the holes out for your mounting, and this is for your cooling. Once you do that, then you can just trim, just like we did here. This is a jig I made now. See, what you want to do once you get that done, you go out there and lay this thing out and cut it out, you know. But your 1/4 inch, you want to make sure you get about part way through there. Like, say this is your piece. Here's what the originally width was right here. This is too big, but this is just a piece I had laying around. And you want to go in there so far, lay your gasket down. Once you scribe that out for your 3/8 mounting, and then your cooling holes right there, then you can cut out the little excess. But you want to make it that long, because what it does, it'll get between your water pump and your block. And this will go right, it'll just rest right down. Once you fasten down, this will rest right down on your frame. And then you'll drill a hole through here like this. And then you'll have a piece of angle iron now on your frame. You weld your frame, you just run a bolt in there, and that's your motor plate on the front. You want a cheap, deep pan for your 727, go to the junkyard and get off the 518s. Take one of them pans off, there's your deeper pan. what I done was I drilled it and tapped it, and I put a nut on each side too. The reason why, you want a little bit left in there. I leave some in there so when I take it off so I can find what shavings and stuff might be laying down there, so you can keep an eye on the tranny. That's why I do it. And I also put a magnet there. Go to any store and throw a magnet in there, and it'll track it. But that's all you got to do for drainage. You want it drained enough where it don't spill on you anyways, but I like to leave some in there so I can see what the fluid looks like without it all getting out of the pan. That's all you got to do. And if you, on the bolt-in sprags, I showed you how to lay them out. But what I done is I had an old tranny, the tail shaft was bad. I just broke it off and made where this could lay flat. And right there, all you got to do is go drill in there and tap them out. There's your bolt-in sprag. That's another thing to make where you, if you want to do a lot of them, you'll need to make one of them. You don't have to, but I just show you what I do around here. When I said we was going to make tools, this is part of what we do. Listen, suckers, you got to start liking and subscribing. Fat Bastards Hot Rod Garage. Bye.